Another one to the Philadelphia Eagles, invited to rookie camp just days away, an edge rusher, high statistics, and Eagle fans and a lot of fans around the league can't believe the Eagles just got him. And we're going to find out what happens, but I think we should all be thrilled about this, and we're going to talk about it. And we're going to be talking about Jordan Davis because the Eagles have picked up his fifth-year option. What does it mean? Well, we're going to talk about it, so let's get straight into it.
A killer buried, but not dead.
Darren, we better turn around. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm over on a fantastic day today. We have a lot to discuss regarding, the undrafted free agents, players invited to Eagles rookie camp, which is great to kind of showcase their abilities and see if they'll get their ticket to Eagles training camp to showcase a lot more. Now, we have a lot to discuss. Another player that a lot of, that's been circulating that kind of, fans have been wondering what's been going on with this specific player. We're talking about Cayman Rucker, okay? One of the best players that played for North Carolina the past few years, and a high statistics guy, high motor, versatile, speed, great bend around the edge. Just absolutely fantastic. Okay, 6'1", 254, 32.5-inch arms. 5 seasons, okay? Played 5 seasons in college, 180 tackles, 38.5 tackles for loss, and 22 sacks, okay? The last 2 years, 14.5 sacks, 23 tackles. And literally last year, he only played 8 games, okay? Because he was hindering some injuries a little bit, just a little bit, had some injuries, but still got 6 sacks out of the year. So when you see a guy that's barely, a guy that's injured a little bit, playing some games and just getting high statistics, there's something you just can't really turn your back on that. So, and obviously these players, like undrafted free agents or any type of free agents that are out there right now, they make the decision whether they want to, go to a franchise's camp or something like that for a tryout or whatever. So a lot of these players want to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, and you can't ignore a guy with this many stats. Now, he did not do any testing, no agility drills, no nothing, no pro day. He just did 27 reps at 225 bench press. That's all he did, because I think he just wanted to make sure he was healthy. And some of these guys, it's hard to get drafted. So I don't know if there's a mindset where because of your injury, maybe you think you're going to be undrafted, or maybe you think you'll get drafted in the mid rounds. I don't know, but it's already hard to get enough to get drafted. Some of these guys have to deal with that, unfortunately. But, this is the time where these guys will have an opportunity now to try out for a team. And that's what this kid's going to do. Okay. Which is great because you have a lot, okay, of prove it type guys this year, really guys betting on themselves like Josh Uche and Azeez Ojulari, Antoine Powell from Virginia Tech that they just drafted, with the last pick of the draft because teams didn't like his because he had short arms. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. And some of these decisions these franchises make on why they pass on players, unless it's for legit, big reasons, okay, off the field or something like that. But everyone's talking about this kid. Was a dominating force for North Carolina and another high statistic guy that we can get really excited for to see what Vic Fangio can pull out of him, okay? Got to stay healthy. And if he's invited to camp, that means he really showed something nice for them. And then we get to see where the real battles happen in training camp. I think edge rushers I think Howie did a fantastic job for not paying edge rushers 30 plus, 40 plus $million, which the Eagles can't afford that right now because they have contracts down the line that we really have to take care of. Okay, to invite guys like this, and you never know what you're going to get. I just have this weird feeling in my stomach that they're going to. I feel like a few of these guys are going to pan out. I don't know why. I'm not just hyping it up. I'm not just saying it for no reason. I actually feel like we're going to hit on more undrafted free agents, just guys that are trying out. I feel like there's something there. Because I feel good about, especially on defense, I feel about the good Vic Fangio. I feel great with Bobby King at linebackers coach. I feel great about Christian Parker at corners. I mean, I feel good about all these guys. Clint Hurt with the defensive line. I mean, we have the best coaches, especially the positional coaches. And then Fangio never sets his players up to fail. And you have some guys that are really trying to get their one opportunity. These are the guys that are going to really not that nobody tries, but these are the guys that fight even harder because this is like their only shot. I mean, they might not get invited to another a rookie camp or something like that if they just don't pan out. So this is Cayman Rucker's opportunity to really showcase himself. And I'd love for these guys to make some noise, and I just feel good about it. So we'll see what happens there. But we have more news from the Philadelphia Eagles that we had news earlier from the other day. Jordan Davis, it looks like the Eagles picked up his fifth-year option, which is great. I'm happy that they did, okay? Now, usually with a fifth-year option, if they pick it up, either they're going to give him a big extension or they're just going to keep him for literally this year, next year, and call it a day. And I think the decision is they're just going to keep him for the next 2 years, including, obviously, this season, because I think Jordan Davis has been getting hit a lot hard by the fans, a lot of disrespect. I understand he hasn't lived up to what he was supposed to be. The last 2 games, I thought he played well. I understand he lost reps during the season, I think we saw some flashes of his pass rush in 23, quarter of the season before the whole defense fell apart. And I thought he really showed something the last couple games in the NFC Championship game and in that Super Bowl with a couple sacks, which I was really happy about it, okay? I think keeping this core group of Georgia boys together is why the Eagles are doing this. Now, this fifth-year option is only under $13 million, like 12.9 something. It's actually a bargain. I think it's a really good price, to be honest. I mean, to keep him to under 13 million, 12.9 million for, an extra year, I think it's a good price, and I don't think you're getting anything better than that. Okay. So the next couple years for Jordan Davis could be his last in Philadelphia, and we must enjoy him as long as we possibly can because I don't see a contract extension coming. And it's great. The fifth-year option is great because God forbid he has a monster year this year, and then the Eagles don't have to worry about paying him a lot of money or picking up, So it's great that they already picked this up, so it's already done deal, over with. We don't got to worry about that. So he can have 30, 40, 50 sacks next year, just exaggerating, but, they don't have to, you know what I mean? They have the fifth-year option. Regardless of what he does this year, he's going to get paid under $13 million, fully guaranteed, $12.9 million. So that's a great thing for Jordan Davis. And I'm happy they picked it up. I really do. Keep your core guys around, see what happens. And you always want to keep these guys around. And I think part of it, too, is, look, you drafted T.Y. Robinson in the 4th round. I think he's a big steal. He could move up and down the defensive line, versatility. He's got power. He's relentless. A lot of people thought he should have been drafted a little bit higher. I think as a rotational guy, I think he's going to do well. But I'm glad because you got to pay Jalen Carter. All right, you picked up the 5th-year option for Jordan Davis. He's here for an extra year. Great, that's done. Jalen Carter needs to get his contract. Then Moro Jomo next year in 26 is going to be on his contract year. You're not paying Moro Jomo. It's not going to happen. Okay, so this is a recycling path of contracts that are expiring. I've been saying this. I'm like, they better draft a DT somewhere for the rotation because it's going to get ugly when it comes to contracts next few years. So now drafting Ty Robinson, I always call him TY, Ty Robinson, it really helps that, he's locked in for 4 years, which is great. And he's not expensive because the Eagles got him in the 4th round, which is great. So not too much, not too little, but just right there. So I think the Eagles have handled this situation perfectly, especially with the whole entire defensive line, all the depth behind it, and Ty Robinson's going to really add to that, and learn more from some of these guys. And Jordan Davis has come a long way as well. So I feel really good about it, and that's pretty much about it. So Other than that, guys, we talked about Cayman Rucker. What do you think about him down the line, getting invited to Eagles rookie camp and what he's going to do in this camp? I'm pretty excited for it, guys. I mean, a lot of guys are going to prove their worth, prove their value, and I hope we get the best out of everybody. I really do, because I think there's a lot of, I think there's some gold nuggets from these undrafted free agents that are coming in, and whether it's rookie camp and going to training camp, I think this is going to be one of the most exciting competitions we've seen, with, especially from a lot of positions and certain positions, especially edge rusher is a big one for me because we didn't sign we didn't sign somebody to big money at that position. So it's behind Jalix Hunt and Nolan Smith. We're going to see what these other guys have, and I'm pretty pumped about it. And obviously, let me know what you guys think about Jordan Davis, fifth-year option, and are you happy he's going to be here for another couple of years? And what do you think about Jordan Davis and how they handled the situation so far and keeping him around? Is it a good thing, a bad thing? You guys let me know on the situation. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Eagles news every single day, and make sure you hit the like button on the video because it helps out tremendously, more than you know. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up, follows up. Peace out, guys. Bye.